Hello, everyone, and welcome to our cast of the Group H matches. My name is Hope, and I am joined here with my friend Iron.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. So these are replays. We're not running on a 2-minute delay for once. Good things, very
Okay.
good things. And I
You got
think,
a whole bunch of replays, or
yeah, I have 6 of them.
nice.
I think they're all TVT, but we can dream they're not. Let me
Well,
get you in a party. Okay.
oh yeah, we got our nice little D2 packets.
So, I think these are all TVTs. Okay, there are 2 TVTs actually. Lovely. Okay,
Well, there's
so
my match, my PvP match.
we're gonna do 4 of these, then we'll do your 2. Sound good? You get to cast your own match today.
No, not no, that's mine. I don't want to cast myself.
Okay.
No
Okay.
way.
So the first one is going to be a Smart Asian Guy versus One Space, otherwise known as Rendezvous or Candy Crusher.
Oh, okay.
So this is a TVT, you know, like they are.
Mm. Good.
Yes,
It's my
let's do it.
favorite mirror match.
Really? You have a favorite mirror match?
Oh man, compared to PvP or ZVZ.
Okay, yeah, this one is a bit more interesting. Spawning in the bottom left corner of Everdream LE, playing as the Green Terran. It is Smart Asian Guy.
And spawning in the top right, we have One Space, Legion TDS clan tag, which is Rendezvous, which is Candy Crusher, which is Omniscience. Yes, a lot of names.
Oh yes, he does. So I am. This is a definite team snipe here. Unfortunately, they got put in the same group. I'm pretty sure this is just going to be a pretty standard TVT. I mean, they're both going to go siege tanks with the Vikings and the generic stuff because TVT. I mean, really?
Um, I know Candy Crusher likes to go Ghost Rush. I
Okay.
feel like that's a specialty.
I thought that was
No, not
Legacy.
not special. Not specialty, but I like it when he does it. It really throws people off.
Fair enough. Fair enough. He also tried that proxy Marauder rush that we okay.
And Smart Asian guy is known for making barracks in his like third or something, pretending like he's proxying.
That's why we have this Marine just deciding to walk around. I mean, this CV deciding to walk around. Marine. Oh, good. And Smart Asian guy doing the same, checking out where the
But these
proxy
two
could be.
player plays each other a lot.
Yeah, they're both ready
They've
for the
known
cheese.
they're they've known each other for a while, so it's not like a they don't know what's coming kind of
Oh
thing.
yeah. Maybe we'll see some cheese in one of the games one
I think
day.
they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna cheese just because they know each other's cheese so well that they're just gonna try to make sure the other player doesn't do cheese and go play standard. Is what I'm guessing.
If we actually see a standard TVT out of these two, I'm going to be surprised. Well, they both finished the factory around the same time. The reactor by Smart Asian Guy is actually. Oh, okay. Rendezvous has just elected to not get a reactor, as he's just going to go Marines. He's just pumping Marines out of that single barracks as he's throwing down a. He's opening 111. Very interesting.
Basically, these are Terran versus Terran, but the way these two play against each other is like a PvP.
Yeah. Okay, so command center coming down on the natural for Smart Asian Guy here. Decently earlier than Rendezvous, which has not started at all yet. And they both are opening 111. Cyclone being produced here by Smart Asian Guy
Smart Asian Guy's favorite unit. I feel like
versus
best unit.
versus a Hellion, and they're the Vikings that I was talking about by One Space. So it looks like a Marine Hellion with Vikings for support, just for Liberators or anything like that, at least at this point. very interesting. Well,
They're both playing like
the Reaper does scout the push out of 2 Hellions and 5 Marines. I don't think it's going to get much damage done. You know, Cyclones can kind of just kite indefinitely. Unless you get a, you know, decent surround on them. And they actually get caught. Well, the Hellions make it across the map first, and as I said, the Cyclone's just going to start kiting back, and it's probably going to lock onto that one. No, it does not. It does not have enough range to keep that. Well, it does pick one of the Hellions, and the Viking and another Marine are going to be joining it, along with the second replacement Hellion. More things are being walked across the map here. Interesting. Looks like just a, you know, one base timing by one space. Oh, but no, he's just going to go home now. Way to contradict me, man.
yeah.
Way to contradict me completely. I just want to preface, I have not seen any of these games, and neither has Iron. This is quite interesting. Well, 2 Vikings are patrolling back and forth here by Smart Asian Guy, watching for any drops, and this one Viking by one space is going to get caught by these 2.
Feels more like a peep mode match than a tournament match.
It really does. Well, the Viking tried to land, but Viking tries to land and fails as it, you know, kind of just gets obliterated. Bunker on the low ground, 2 siege tanks. They're both going to go. One sieged on the cliff. The second one's probably going to siege on the cliff as well. Or nope, it's going to move down and siege right in front of the command center. Then no, he's going to siege on the ramp. Okay, close enough. This is why I don't play Terran, ladies and gentlemen. I'm bad at it. So 3 Vikings now by Smart Asian Guy. One space has thrown his units down there, and there is still no command center being made. 2 more barracks, though. Interesting.
This is what Smart Asian Guy does. He kind of tilts slightly higher level player into playing like a plat.
Oh my
I feel like that's his.
I mean, it looks like it. Because, I mean, he's just sitting here. He's getting all the tech buildings. He has AFK SCVs, which is a bit unfortunate here. Again, there's no command center. But, you know, Smart Asian Guy's just going to... His is, you know, halfway saturated on the mineral line.
Finally, a second natural started for Rendezvous.
Well, yeah, finally he starts the command center, and now he's going to go for a push across. The Hellion and the everything is just going to get scouted by the barracks. That's, you know, the best scout in the game right there. Good old barrack scouting. So Hellion Cyclone's just going to obliterate the Hellion again, and now it's going to probably lock into the Viking here in a second and just start picking that off.
You better fly that Viking away.
What a fight! He tries to pick the barracks. Barracks going to continue across the map for a scout that we'll see what it finds out in 4 years. And Mr. One Space has decided to walk to the bottom of the map.
Looking for ninja bases?
Ninja bases. It's right there. It's floating. Your Viking found it again. I mean, the Cyclone can just, again, lock onto it the second it, you know, gets in range. And it should be in range right about now. Yeah, and here it is. Oh, he's going to fly it away this time, though he doesn't lose it immediately. You know, a little bit better. As, yep, goes down. Smart Asian Guy Cyclone surviving. He does have a higher army supply, and the tanks are in a very good siege position here. Infernal Pre-Igniter also finishing here in 10 seconds. Vikings are going to fly down, and on these tanks, they will siege up and be able to take out the bunker. If he lands the Vikings on the tanks, he can absolutely just rip this apart, though.
He's got Marines.
The Marines just... Well, as you say that, they walk in.
He has a Marines waiting on the
And he's just going to walk into tank fire, I feel. Okay, all the Vikings are going to die to Smart Agent Guys, you know, 7 Vikings. And,
air superiority.
Yeah, massive air superiority.
Viking count is so important, right?
Viking siege tank. What a combo.
You have to have air superiority. Well, now that, not really. With Thors now, you can kind of get away with that, but that's the stage of the game.
Well, finally, One Space, he has his natural, which is now saturated. The second 2 gases are going down. He has a decent siege up line and defensive line here, or I guess it is an offensive line, but 2 Liberators are out now. And he does not... Okay, so...
Rendezvous has a third, though.
Yes, he does.
So does...
Yeah.
So does Spartasian guys, but
They're
I'm
go-
not a.
well, 2 tanks just got picked for free. That's it's a bit sad. Liberators are too good when you siege up in such an overwhelmingly positive position as he's just gonna slowly move it up. And the Marines are gonna get caught now. High sec auto tracking is finishing. Okay. Interesting. All the tanks have now died except for that one right over there. So high sec auto tracking finishes here. There are 3 missile turrets for Mr. One Space trying to counter the Vikings and Liberators. But I'm not. Do you know what high sec auto tracking does besides affect missile turrets?
It also does the planetary.
Oh, okay.
I believe bunkers as well.
Where's building armor?
Building armor.
Can we get building armor up in here? I mean, if we're going high sec auto tracking, let's get building armor too. Why not?
That bad of an upgrade. I don't feel like it helps a few things,
It does.
especially when
It
we're playing
does.
mech.
Oh,
Oh my
Vikings.
god, that's a lot of free Vikings.
Free
That's a free
Vikings.
catch right there.
Too good. I mean, he's lost. He's still at 5. You know, he still has a decent Viking count. But again, his siege tank position is just better. It feels. He also has 9 of them. To, you know, the 2 of rendezvous. I mean,
Basically, Rendezvous's signature bio versus Smart Asian guy's signature mech.
what a day. I mean, Smart Asian guy is up 70 workers to 42 right now, so it's a bit uneven. As the
Yeah, I mean, he kept it on one base for so damn long.
yeah, the boosting medevac is going to absolutely get obliterated by these Vikings and this Liberator here. Well, nope, it actually does not go in range.
He's
Good.
coming for a run by. I think he's gonna get it. Maybe no, he's got
Is
an
he?
army right here. But he can run in there, get some damage, and run away.
He absolutely could. Infantry weapons 1 finishing up now for One Space along with combat shield that finished a little bit ago. I mean,
he got
7
kills.
SCVs, not terrible. Definitely not terrible. More mules being dropped here by One Space, as well as armor finishing up for his infantry units here. Ship weapons going down. Okay. Those are more barracks being added on. But I think he wants ship weapons just for the Vikings at this point, so we can outduel the Vikings from Smart Asian guy. But he, on the other hand, is going for vehicle weapons 1. Very interesting.
Basically, offensive bio versus defensive mech, maybe.
Interesting.
The thing is about mech is, I don't know. You can make so much turrets and planetaries.
Yeah.
You just took over the whole map. It's like, I don't know. It's really annoying.
It
You
is.
attack constantly, and then the planetaries take forever to kill. You have so much turrets, you can't like drop on them, or this is very
We do have the
long game. Usually end up being because there's so many. I mean, it's exciting. It goes back and forth, though. Don't get me wrong.
It does. It definitely does. It's a lot more exciting than who threw more roaches at the other person in ZVZ. It's like, ooh, roach printer. Let's go, boys. Oh, wait a minute. 2 siege tanks siege up, but wait, Smart Asian guy. Oh, okay. He's sieging in front of the Marines now.
Oh, but he still got Liberators.
Yeah, and
He's
oh, the
rushing
siege
through.
tank positioning by Smart Asian guy is great still, though. He does lose a lot,
That's,
but all the Marines are just
cool.
getting obliterated. The Vikings and everything giving high ground vision to Smart Asian guy is
He
just
thought eliminating 2. That was like 3 line of siege tanks.
yeah.
He underestimated how long that line.
Oh, yep. Here we go. The Marines are just taking all the Vikings now, as they're going to take the Liberators as well here. A siege tank is going to walk forward. It's not sieging up. It's just going to run away, and it's up to fire while it runs. It's trying to catch him back into that second siege tank range that is sieged up.
Fire.
This is an interesting TVT. Smart Asian guy is still leading in workers by a large majority. He's now going he's now going vehicle and ship plating level 1, and he is also going for vehicle weapons 2. This is a replay, so we do not have a delay today. This was a replay from, I think, 2 days ago or earlier today. One of those. So you should be hearing me in like 4 milliseconds. 2-second delay OP. Well, we do see the.
Well, I'm in the future.
Well, the Barracks scout's gonna see this because Barracks is the best scout in the game, right, guys? And he's just gonna walk into
Overlord?
this. The Barracks Overlord. Here we go. He's gonna go up on this side as the mech army of Smart Asian guy is gonna get up on this cliff here. But I don't think that Rendezvous is gonna walk through that. I think he's just gonna run away here. And yeah, he's just gonna come around and try to snipe the third. The mech army slowly moving. And just, well, now he's going to walk into siege tank range. Hellbats, too, are just going to be able to rip through these Marines, especially with that more siege tanks sieging up here, as all the Marines are just getting eliminated. Rendezvous trying to do some nice kiting, and it is working for the majority, but all the Marines just get obliterated by the just sheer amount of tanks. I mean, he has... What? Okay. I do not know what's happening. The replay is a bit laggy. That's weird. Okay, so the replay is a bit laggy for some reason. Might be my internet today. I'm not sure. It might be.
Because I just opened up like 3 streams.
I found the reason we were lagging, guys. So the Marines are going to continue to run across as, Vehicle Weapons 2 is going to finish up here for Smart Asian guy. Dave can't get into his account. What a sad day.
Dave can't get it to his account?
No, he can't. He can get into, his phone. Because he, dropped it in water or something. And then he dropped the rice all over himself when he was trying to fix it. Oh, he dropped it in the washing machine. Sad day for Dave. Oh my god. I don't mean to laugh, but that's just kind of funny.
Twitch.
What's that?
What can he log into? Discord or Twitch?
His phone. So he can't log into Discord, I don't think. What a day. Okay, well, I mean, Rendezvous is continuing to just drop things randomly out. Oh, he can't go into his personal Twitch. Okay.
Yeah, it's just so hard to drop into good mech, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to hack into it. If you just play it right, you have the turrets, you got the tanks, you got the sensor towers.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I don't think Mass Marine's gonna beat this many siege tanks with Hellbats. No. That just might be my Zerg perspective, but I just don't think it'll be effective enough.
And yeah, and then he basically just dropped himself to death.
Yeah. I mean, he's down to 100 supply. He's been down 100 supply for about the entire game. The army supply is just doubled. Marine troll build only works so well, as Dave knows firsthand, because Rendezvous likes doing this against us in peep mode. I mean, the blue Marines do look nice as they run away, around the map randomly. This is a 16-minute game? What? Let's see.
I said these mech.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
long-ass games.
It is. Well, I mean...
Well, here comes the finishing army here. With Thors.
So oh, my... How many... 16 tanks, 4 Thors,
army.
17 Hellbats. The Marines are going to get roasted just not by the Hellbats. The Hellbats won't even make it in time. What is it?
It's that Mech GG army.
Oh my god. This is... Yeah, he doesn't even get bio upgrades. Oh no. He's going to siege for free here, and he's just going to rip this army apart. The Hellbats go forward and just start ripping the Marines apart with flamethrowers. They get some decent positions, and all the Marines go flying into nothingness. GG's called. And the first game goes to Smart Asian guy. Wow. Okay. Well then, we now have the second game of that. Let me just make sure this is still working. We are on Restream. We're doing Restream right now so we can get out to a bigger audience. So I think we're also streaming on YouTube if anyone's watching there. Hello.
Are we? Let me check.
I think we are, yeah.
I don't know how that... I need to get that set up.
It's just a stream key with a different server. It's not that hard. I can show you after.
Okay.
So, this is game 2. We are in Submarine for this one. And spawning in the bottom right corner of Submarine with the light blue Terran units, it is One Space, or Rendezvous, or Candy Crusher. The token Terran.
In the top left, we have the green Terran players, Smart Asian guy of 1 game.
Yes,
It is
indeed.
mech.
Mech is just, yeah. If he plays defensively for that long, I don't think that just pure Marine's going to be able to beat it. So
Yeah,
Rendezvous either needs to hit faster or with more units that are named not only Marines.
Ghost Rush, baby. Let's
Ghost
do it.
Rush me.
Let's hear it. Let's see it.
Oh god.
Ghost Rush into the yeah. Yeah, Barrack. No, Marine Rush into Ghost Nukes into their main ramp. Nuke their main ramp. One
Nuke their
base.
main ramp on one base. Well, that's an
There you go.
interesting strategy
Marine,
right there.
Marine Rush.
Marine Ghost Rush. There we go. Let's
Yeah.
nuke everything.
Marine Rush to the Ghost.
Well, Smart Asian guy's
Strong.
doing his usual opener. He's gonna make like a Reaper, and then nothing else. Maybe one Marine. Then he's gonna lift the barracks up and float it on off into oblivion as it gets sniped by the Marine ball. It is
Fly, my
definitely.
pretties!
That's all right. Oh my god. Yep, they're both going. Is there not a Reaper out of Smart Asian guy? Is he just no? Okay, there's the Reaper. It's a little bit later than Rendezvous, but the factory is going down a lot quicker, as we all know that Smart Asian guy is the diehard mech fan. I don't think he's gone bio once. Actually, wait. I think he went bio once in Wu-Tang, right? Like literally
He does it once
once.
a while.
Once in a blue
Like,
moon, he'll
when
build a Marine.
Yeah, when he have to.
Yeah.
When the matchup is like not mech friendly, but these days mech you can go mech for almost
Mech-
any matchup. It's
Oh.
not too strong.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
not.
Mech v mech. Well, that's an even fight sometimes. Well, the Reapers
Mech can
are
happen.
Reapers are gonna meet here. Oh nope, they aren't. They're just gonna avoid each other completely. They don't want to be friends, I guess. As the tech lab is started up on the factory. Reaper number 2 coming out by Smart Asian guy, as the Reaper is going to try to get surrounded by these SCVs. Nice try there with some nice SUV micro, but okay, he's lost one SCV so far, and the Reaper comes in response from Smart Asian guy. 2 SCVs have gone down now, bit unfortunate, but finally the Reaper from one space gets picked, and here comes the second one, and there's a third one on the way. There are just more Reapers from Smart Asian guy. Why do I have the feeling that this looks like they knew what they were doing? This looks like they each knew what was happening, and they're just going to build Reapers like crazy. Nope, but as soon as I say that, it's 1-1-1 from at least Rendezvous. There's no starport yet.
Died to mass Reapers from Smart Asian guy so many times. Just fake.
They both do it.
Fake natural.
They both do it.
Like those fake expand to mass Reapers.
Oh my god.
God,
fake expand to mass Reapers.
That's what these guys do.
Terran.
That's what these people do.
Well, the Hellion, if it catches that Reaper, is going to be able to get it, but combat drugs are going to try to regen it. Nope, it gets obliterated. Well, there's a Cyclone in the back here. There's no high-sec auto-tracking as of right now, as the 2 Hellion Reaper harassed from, the common Terran combo, as the Cyclone's just going to start, beating these Hellions up. A Reaper comes in to try to help, but the second Hellion goes down, and now the Reaper's probably going to go down too, as the Cyclone just killed everything. 1 HP Cyclone with 4 kills, everyone. What a day.
He had a good day.
Well, he didn't even need to cut, he just kind of sat there.
Yeah.
It's very,
Hero Cyclone.
Hero Cyclone, indeed. Indeed. Well,
Here comes the Fusion Core. Okay.
Oh,
we're gonna see some action.
God.
We're gonna see some action. But I don't know if this is gonna be the right play against Smart Asian guy though. I mean, he has so much Cyclones.
He really does.
Mass Cyclones, mass mines.
I mean,
that can really mess up the day for the.
It can. We also saw last game that he also went, a decent amount of Vikings out of his starport.
I mean, he can switch over to it. No starport has. Oh, there it is. But
it's getting a tech lab.
A Raven to. I can almost feel like Smart Asian guy already feel the battle cruiser coming, and he's gonna make Ravens.
Are these Cyclones just walking into the Terran base? GG immediately. What?
Yeah, what?
Oh. Okay.
And that was it, and that's all she wrote.
Cool. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Three Cyclones went in, and he's like, "What? Oh shit."
Oh my god. So It was 2 Cyclones and 2 SCVs. Infinite repair trade. So we have 2 options now, ladies and gentlemen. We can either go to a TVZ with Smart Asian Guy or another TVT with Candy Crusher and Vespasian.
Go with the TVZ.
Okay, yeah, let's have something
They're
different for a little bit.
they're always exciting, right?
Oh, that's game 2. I want game 1. Okay. Cool. So finally, something I can talk about. Zerg's in the match. We're good now.
All right. Zerg is something I mean, I guess I play against so much Zerg. I can talk about that, but
Well, spawning in the bottom left corner of Everdream, the map that we seem to always end up on. Playing as the Green Terran for Legion, it is Smart Asian Guy.
and spawning in the top right, we have the red Zerg known as Marte.
He's
of
teamless.
No clan affiliation.
He's teamless. Poor guy.
He's a rogue agent.
He's a rogue agent trying to hold down the swarm.
He always calls for solo mid when he plays.
just like me.
Solo mid, like before anything else.
Mid or feed, get out.
Middle feed, yeah, middle feed. Yeah, that's him. No, I don't know.
Working out some ping issues I see. As yep. So there's going to be a very nicely timed hatch. 50. Well, it was going to be at 50 seconds, but you know that's until he didn't have minerals. Okay, I mean it's only about 6 seconds late. It's not terrible. That's still a pretty good hatch. So it's a 17 hatch, which is probably going to go into a it's probably hatch gas pool. So he's going to drone to 17. He's going to take the gas. He's going to drone back to 17 and take the pool when he hits 200 minerals. Just a very standard Zerg opener in this time.
Yes, my favorite strategies from Zerg are Baneling Bus. It's just nothing more exciting.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. Baneling Bus is so exciting.
It's exciting or boring?
I mean, like when they cheese it.
Oh, okay.
And they cheese it like super early and
like the super early where they would be on the other side of the map already, like right there, right outside the ramp.
Yeah.
That would be pretty interesting, actually. Well, SCV is going to hop into the main base of our Zerg player. Hatchery on the natural just finishing up. It's going to scout the spawning pool, almost finished too.
Ooh, what do you bring? What do you make super early lings and?
Yeah, it's usually it's probably going to be 2 queens and 4 lings, and the 4 lings are going to run across the map. Well, they're the 2 queens.
Super early spawning pool, and then just try to get in there and hide a couple of lings in the back and turn them into banelings.
I don't think.
I
don't think that's worth it most of the time.
It's not worth it.
You just lose too much.
I feel like that's the kind of Zerg player I'll be.
Well, then you're gonna want to talk to Greg.
Yeah, probably. That's
our specialist in dirty cheese, especially banelings.
Yeah, I always get killed by Greg with like 1 Zerglings.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, metabolic boost about almost halfway done. As 8 more lings are in production here by Marte. This is interesting. 4 running across the map. They're not waiting for metabolic boost. He's probably just going to go and try to pick an SCV or 2 at the natural. But you know the factory has switched on to the reactor that was made on the barracks. Now there are Hellions in production, and these lings are not going to be able to fight the Hellions. He needs to go in right now before the Hellions spawn. But he's grouping up there in an attempt to probably just overwhelm him. But now he's gonna go in and he's gonna run into the Hellions on the ramp.
Oh, well,
he could have gotten so much more done. Okay, metabolic boost finishing up here, and there are a decent amount of lings. It looks like only about 12, but oh, there's no kiting on the Hellions by Smart Asian Guy. Sad times. Okay, now metabolic boost does finish. A Marine makes its way out, and both of the Hellions are going to go down now. Marine is going to get picked apart pretty easily. And more SCVs go down.
The wall.
Yeah. You need to target the factory, man. You need to target the factory. Because there are just more Hellions coming out. I mean, at this point, he's gotten about 5 SCVs. He's going to get a few more. Smart Asian Guy finally cutting the Hellions, and yeah. I mean, he's not going to lose anymore, I don't think. Maybe 1. Yep, 1 more Hellion goes down. I mean, Oh, well, here's your wish. The Baneling nest is on the way.
There you go.
It's in a very odd spot though, as
It's in your face.
yeah, why is it all the way there? It should be like out a little bit more at the
Cute.
wall.
It's like BM, you know.
It's the BM Baneling nest that
It's
I didn't
BM.
wall correctly Baneling nest. What a
Yeah,
sad time. Well, two Reaper and two Hellions are out for Smart Asian Guy here as the supply depot goes down, but the Forlings are gonna walk back in and the supply depot isn't raised. That's a big sad as more SCVs are
more
just gonna die.
things.
Oh no, he's gonna scout this. He does scout the fusion core, which is very helpful.
Hmm.
Layer and two more queens are on the way right now. I think he's gonna be at 6 queens here, which is gonna be very helpful against the battle cruisers that are probably gonna come across the map, even though that was scattered. Yep. So here's the BC and Yamato cannons being researched. He needs 2 spores in each line. And he is doing that. Yeah, 2 spores each line as soon as that one at the third base comes up. Yep, spore on the outside and spore on the inside. Where's that drone going? Are you just abandoning the base? No, okay.
Time
Weird.
for a multi-prong on the third while a battle cruiser hits the main, right?
This is going to be interesting.
Um, he can warp into to the middle, I guess.
He can.
Between
The battle cruiser just takes forever to make, and since he scouted it, is it even really worth going anymore?
I mean, he already started all that tech.
True. Well, I mean, okay, Smart Asian Guy gets in, he scouts the Spire. Marte trying to go into Corruptors to answer the BC, but you're going to be fine with this many queens and spores. You'll be just fine. Except at the third base, although you have 4 queens here, you'll probably be fine. That's a lot of creep tumors, buddy. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, so the BC is, I think it's finally out. Yep, so it's out, and it's going to either fly
Hunt
across the
some
map.
Overlord? No.
I don't think he knows the overlords are there.
He's gonna harass with some
Oh,
Hellion first.
9 Hellions are gonna go across the map, and as soon as they're doing something, the BC's gonna attack and jump in here. Well, there are just lines and lines of creep tumors. He's gonna wait for Yamato Cannon to finish up here in about 10 seconds.
Coming from the side. Come on, coming from the side.
Now, here we go, Blizzard. This is why we don't change creep tumors to light. Did you see like all 5 million of them just
Yeah,
die there?
Yeah. Well, they kind of wanted to do that, right?
Not really.
Isn't that what? Well, why did they change
Oh,
it to light again?
I
What was
don't
the
know.
reason?
I'm just going with the
It
hate
was like a
zerg.
weird. It was like a really weird change.
They changed
Well,
it
I
from
was
armored
like-
to light, and the Banelinks just obliterate all the Hellions. Okay. Well, that was a bit of a moot point. Only 2 drones have gone down. The BC is finally doing something, and it dies. It's gonna die. Yamato Cannon doesn't
Oh,
even go off. I
no.
completely missed the BC doing things. We were busy talking about creep tumor nerfs. The clearly more important aspect of the game. But, I mean, only 2
Yeah.
drones went down. The BC didn't really do anything whatsoever, unfortunately. High-sec auto-tracking is now finishing up in case we get to that super ultra-late game where we have 9 planetary fortresses. 2 Thors are in production here along with the Infernal Pre-Igniter upgrade for the Hellions. We are in a nice drone count of 55 for the Zerg player, which is exactly where you want to be at. I mean, I would prefer it a little bit earlier, around the 5-minute mark. But that's, going with no, basically, tech or anything like that. At that point, you would really only have a spawning pool. Double Evo Chamber going up in the back of the natural for our Zerg player as the the Overseer. Oh, they do have pneumatized Carapace. I must have missed that. That is my fault. Siege tank sieging up on the high ground here. Overseer getting, I think he got some decent information. Yeah, he does get that there are 2 factories. They both have tech labs. Yeah, he has a decent scout on this now.
Once the Thors are out, man, I feel like it's almost over.
Nah, you can fight Thors. You just got to use 45 million Banelings, and they got to be on creep, not where these ones are.
Yeah, they're just so kind of this changeling blocking the.
I mean, this is getting a little
Blocking
advanced, but you
bullets.
can also beat it with Lurker Viper. If you, micro the
Yeah, oh,
Vipers
yeah.
correctly.
Vipers, no, or what you
Well,
call it?
well, the
Corruptors are
Corruptors are gonna get. Oh, okay. The Thor's on high impact payload, so I think this command center is gonna go down here. Yeah.
Repair!
Repair it, dude!
Oh.
Oh my god, big sad right there. As the command center falls, only 1 Corruptor falls. That's just a bit unfortunate.
R. Kelly's groupies, as I call them, the Corruptors.
I mean, Marte has a lot of banelings right now, but the Thoras are just too fat, I feel. And there are siege tanks sieged up everywhere. He's not going to be able to do anything, almost. Little unfortunate. I don't know what that SCV was doing, glitching on the high ground, but okay. Okay. So, the command center on the lower third is, good job, Marte, using the generate creep for the first time in Legion Cup. Finally, somebody uses generate creep. Oh. Gives you like 5 seconds. Well, they're trying to pick a barracks over here. I don't know why. He's just going to lose corruptors for this. Thor's on high impact payload are just doing way too much damage in the range. Did we see that? It was there, and it hit over at the Vespene guys around that base. Oh, Baneling's getting a nice connection, though, as the Thor and the Siege Tank on the low ground die, but, almost all the Banelings die. Only 3 SCVs. What a day.
Smart Asian guys just can't get his third up.
Nah, man, you gotta be aggressive about not letting him get the third. If the mech army can't get a third, you can pretty much take the game. I mean, as we see here from Marte, he knows what he's doing. He's gonna droned up to 68 drones. You have 69 now. He's gonna make a few more and probably go on to it's gonna be Hydroling Bane, yeah. And Hydroling Bane is pretty good against this because they are not armored. They don't take the extra splash damage from the siege tank shot versus armored. But now that that third's been denied so long, Smart Asian guy's going to float this CC over to the fourth and make a ton of missile turrets because we're tired of corruptors being an oppressive thing. A ton more banelings are now morphing in. As there's an AFK drone here, I think he wanted to take a hatchery. He's floating 3,000 minerals. It's a bit unfortunate. 17 banelings in production here, 9 hydras and 12 more zerglings. Along with Missile 1 and Melee 1, the mech army is just kind of running around as the corruptors find the missile turrets.
Level is Smarte. Is he like D1?
I'm not sure. I will look right now.
Huh, no, you don't have to. I'll check.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm probably gonna say D1 or D2. Ooh, massive fight here. As the Hydras tried to get something done, but the Banelings, there just were not enough of them. Excuse me.
Making a fat blood over there, or what?
No, I'm choking on water.
You share?
I struggle with basic human function.
Okay.
This is why I play so much StarCraft. Well, the Zerg army's going to try to walk up here, but with this many siege tanks sieged out in such a good position here, he's going to be fine. He needed to wait for Missile 1 and Melee 1, but he didn't. 4 mutas are in production along with the Lurker Den just about to finish up here. 16 more lings being made. Marte is floating.
Diamond 1 player.
He's a Diamond 1 player, but he's floating
Yeah.
4,000 minerals. What a sad time.
Well, you know,
Oh,
play against smart Asian guy.
he's
You become
he hasn't droned. He hasn't
Slightly
saturated
lower.
any of the extractors. Almost none of the extractors are saturated. Only about 3 of them are. Out of the 7. Yeah. No, it's out of 8. Only about 3 or so out of the 8. What a sad time. Nope, it's about 5. Okay. He's only missing 3.
These Terrans is just getting owned by these mutalisks. Where's the mines?
I don't think he made any this game, unfortunately.
What the hell?
He
That's
didn't
like-
make mines, he just made Thor, so the
There's
corruptors are just
no-
sitting there laughing at the Thor.
I mean, like 2 mines would scare off this
Yeah,
mutalist army, but he didn't see that coming. I mean,
you gotta
there was
pick
some
the
weird
tank,
timing
man.
with
Pick the
Mutalisks.
tank.
I thought he was going Hydras, right? You know?
Yeah, well, there we go. He's
Yeah,
finally
so,
gonna pick it. I mean, the good thing that Marte's done is he's kept Smart Asian Guy on. He kept him on 2 bases for a long time, but all the mutas get obliterated and splash damage from Thors. Okay, and this is why Thors are just stupid, and we need to magic box, guys. Come on. Thor missiles
What is Magic
splash.
Box again? I mean,
You fly over the big unit that does splash damage like a Thor,
What? I don't get it.
and you hold position instead of a move. You move command over and you hold position. Banelings are going to do a lot of damage to the first siege tank, but the Hydras are just going to die to the other 2 siege tanks.
You know what's really comforting to a Terran player from Brood War?
What?
Is like tanks are still good against Hydras.
Tanks just are good against any ground unit, it feels. Except for Lings. Except for when they get surrounded by Lings, then it's a sad time.
Lurkers. 4 lurkers.
Oh boy. Okay, well, finally...
He's got the scan.
Yeah, finally Marte's gonna have a little bit of a, decent fight here, but, I mean, the Spike's just... Oh, finally there's a Widow Mine. Your wish has been answered. Very interesting.
Yeah, he should have had those earlier.
He definitely should have, but I don't think it matters at this point. I think the Terran army's just going to crush through this. Overseer goes down here. I mean, he's scanning, and he's going to kill the lurkers, but he's probably going to move the tanks up and just siege them up so he doesn't have to, actually walk on top of the lurker spines. What are the upgrades right now? I mean, it's 1-1, right? Yeah, it's just 1-1 with speed upgrades for the Zerg. He has enough to go into 2-2, or, yeah, Missile 2 and Melee 2, even Carapace if he wanted to, and he's just not doing it. More Hydras are in production. I think he's just trying to pump out units right now, but he does not have enough. He has 10 larvae, and he's not supply blocked. I don't know what he's doing right now. Maybe just nerves, unfortunately. All the
yeah, lots of mineral.
Yeah.
He could have made 1 billion lanes and overwhelm it from both sides, maybe.
He has a decent amount of larvae. He has 11 larvae. He's trying to morph Banelings over here on this side, and as one tank comes up, it's gonna get surrounded and picked off here. Okay, the siege tanks are sieged up over here, and the Banelings are just gonna get eliminated with these Hydras. They roll into the Thors, and nothing is so OP.
So OP.
It's not OP, my guy, but okay. So OP, called by our Zerg player. I'm gonna consider that a GG.
Yes.
Okay.
It's better than GG.
GG. Mech OP.
OP.
Yes, they are, Cosmic Cow. Oh my god. After an interesting game 1, we're gonna hop into game 2, which is on Submarine again. Does Smart Asian Guy only play Everdream and Submarine? It's really starting to feel like it.
He vetoed all maps, maybe? I don't know. He knew
Oh
the
my
map to his
God.
advantage. I don't know.
I guess. Spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Submarine LE, it is from Legion, the Green Terran, Smart Asian Guy.
Spawning in the top left, we have the red Zerg known as Marte.
The Rogue
Down
Man.
1 game.
The-
Rogue.
The Rogue Zerg.
The Rogue Zerg.
Trying
Isn't there a
to...
Rogue Zerg in StarCraft 1? Zas.
Zas!
Zas! That sounds like a Rogue Zerg to me.
I know that...
The View Overlord.
Overmind? Question mark?
Oh yeah, Overmind. My bad. Damn it. That's a own joke.
What a sad time. Well,
Could have been a great joke. Could have.
but now we had to... Yeah, you just had to butcher it, didn't you?
I know, I butchered it. Even that happens.
Well then, okay. Second
Smart
gas
Asian
being
guy
taken
just
immediately.
Winning today.
Yeah, I
Winning
guess.
lately.
I don't think he... Do we know his score in the group? We can look after this and tell everyone.
I can look it up.
Okay.
It's 2-1 basically.
Ah.
He only lost to the strongest member of the group, Vespian, I believe.
Ah,
So he's moving on to the next round.
awesome. Well, congratulations.
He basically got out of this group. So
Awesome.
he's moving on to round of group stage 2.
Nice. I got knocked out in 4th place.
I am going to find out whether I'm gonna get out of the group or not. I'll have to play the second or first best player. It was supposed to be the second best player, Lock, but he beat Dive, which was the best player of the
Wait,
groups.
Lock beat Dive?
Lock beat Dive.
Lock, I know you're watching. Good shit, man.
So now I'm not sure if I can beat Lock.
Oh my.
So we'll see.
Nah, man, you just gotta channel
No,
your
I can't.
inner, you play Protoss, right?
I'll play Protoss. What is
Channel stats.
what is Lock? What's his race? I don't know.
He's Zerg.
He's Zerg?
Yeah, Lock is Zerg.
Oh, great.
Just channel stats, you'll be okay.
Okay.
Well, same factory switch onto the reactor from Smart Asian Guy, as he's just going to go for the double Hellion here in a second, as soon as he gets enough for the second Hellion. There it is. As the Zerg player is just going to drone up here, and the Roach Den is down at 2.5 minutes. Well then, I know what this is going to be. He's going to cut his drones after this one probably, and he's probably just going to go across the map as soon as he has about 8 roaches. He's just going to save up to 200 gas off this one extractor and walk across the map. As we all know, roaches obliterate Hellions. All depends on how fast this barracks decides to rev its engines today, though. It's not going to scout anything. It's too slow. Barrack scout, very slow. Well, there's a spine crawler going down in the front here. Oh, but there's a second extractor. Oh, smart Asian guy is getting Magfield Accelerator, the Cyclone upgrade.
Why is he not putting these SCVs on gas?
I don't think he needs to. He's at 2 out of 3, which is collecting gas decently. It's not, perfect, but it's still pretty okay. Well, the Overlord's going to get obliterated here, and it is going to send Marte into a supply block, unfortunately, but as he only has 1 in production now. And he's now supply block, but it's going to fix almost immediately. There are now 2 roaches on the board with 4 more in production here as the Hellions make their way across the map, and they are going to see the Overlord sitting there. I'm not sure if he got vision of the spine crawler here. No, he didn't. He just got a little vision of the creep on the edge, and none of the roaches either. Well, the barracks finally makes its way over, as more roaches are going to be popping out here. He's now up to 4. He sees the barracks with the Overlord. He's going to attempt to hide the roaches, but the barracks has so much health at this point.
This is a double factory cheese, 1 base double factory pressure.
Lock in chat. Terran would save so much barracks rocket fuel if they'd slap wheels on that thing. They really would. But the Hellions are going to fight the roaches with the help of 2 cyclones, and the 1 spine crawler is probably going to go down almost immediately. 1 cyclone locking on the increased range thanks to cyclones being cyclones. They don't even have Magfield Accelerator yet, and they're just going to it finishes in 10 seconds. The roaches are already getting obliterated though. You need speed roaches to deal with the cyclones, as the spine's going to root in a different spot, and he's going to morph a Ravager. 7 more roaches just pop out here, as the roach printer is now printing and going burr at the same time, as he is just going to try to defend this. He does have layer, but there's no roach speed on the way, and there's no Evo chambers down or anything. He's just taking more gases. Now they're
Once they get about maybe 7 cyclone, I think he's going to push in.
Yeah, he can win right now, actually.
He can, yeah, he can start kiting right now.
Yeah. The Cyclones are too good. They're just ripping the roaches apart. No upgrades for these roaches. Bile misses completely. I mean, he's being pushed back, but the roaches are just moving at no speed a year.
Yeah.
He's losing so much. Nice Bile, I think, kills a Hellion, maybe. As we still have all 3 Cyclones, but I don't know, man. Locke, you're completely right. They should put wheels on barracks. Look at it. It's still floating there. Why is it floating? Put some wheels on it.
3rd factory going down along with the expansion almost finishing up here.
Yeah, he's taking 2 more gases. I think Smart Asian guy was trying to end it, but he couldn't end it with just a sheer amount of roaches.
But he has about 5 cyclones.
He does, yeah. He's just gonna run this over at this point, I think.
Yeah.
The barracks comes back in, I guess, for some reason. It's gonna draw fire from a queen, maybe. Pull a queen out of position if he's not careful. Yeah, it does. Okay. Well, the queen's gonna go down here thanks to the increased cyclone range being from that Magfield Accelerator. And yeah, they're just going to start kiting back and back and back. 5 cyclones are just ripping everything apart. Bile lands. It does a little bit of damage. 1 cyclone goes down. He's now at 4. He still has 4 Hellions and 4 cyclones. And 2 more Hellions continuing across the map to reinforce. And another cyclone continuing. So finally the barracks gets obliterated. Ripped all the rocket fuel it used to just hover there and fly across the map. What a waste. But Marte is supply blocked right now. Finally, he's researching roach speed. He has had the gas for it for right now, but he's just not... You can't fight without roach speed, man. Bile's going to zone the Terran army off for a little bit, but I don't think this is going to be enough. He's holding for right now, but the increasing amount of cyclone pressure, along with the fact that Infernal Pre-Igniter has been started researching. Ooh, nice Bile. It misses everything, though. Okay, well, that was almost good, but sad face. So, more roaches just getting obliterated by too many cyclones. Another Ravager morphing in. He needs to hit these Biles, and he needs to hit them a lot better than this. I mean, he's trying to fan out the roaches so he gets a concave, but it's not going to be enough at this point, I don't think. He's building a Nidus Worm. He's building a Nidus Worm for some reason.
Building a Nidus.
I don't think that's the right answer.
You can't hold this.
Yeah, you can absolutely hold this. You just have to Bile better and hit them and actually hit the Cyclones, not the Hellions. I mean, He's
This-
gonna try to
I mean,
build a
this
Nidus
is-
Worm like right around here, but I mean, if you do that, yeah, okay. So what are you gonna do now? Load your roaches into the Nidus Worm? Oh, you're just not loading anything. You're just baiting them. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so you just blew 100 and like 250 gas to bait the man. That's a big oof. There's nothing in the Nidus Worm. There's just nothing.
He's gonna take him all the way back and he's gonna attack the natural, right? That's the game plan.
Yeah, I think it is. Tunneling Claws now being researched. More droning happening as two more
He
Ravagers
should have
morph in.
went in and attacked. I mean,
He's missed his
he had a
opportunity
chance.
completely, and there's
Yeah,
just
he
look at
missed-
all those Cyclones. How many Cyclones
This
is
is-
that? 10
this
Cyclones,
is-
6 Hellions. Well, good game. It looks like the Cyclones are just gonna rip everything apart unless the Biles are just too good. He just dodges every Bile. Okay, yeah. I mean, more Roaches continuing across. 8 more in production now. Only 6 as 2 of them popped already. Roach Printer is trying its hardest, but I don't think it's gonna be enough here. Cyclones can just chase us across the map. The extended range is just too good. That and the fact that they do that much more versus armored, so this Nidus Worm doesn't stand a chance. Well, I mean, it was a nice bait. Try to get him back, but now he's just going to walk in here. 4 Roaches and 4 Ravagers. Hellions going down. Biles landing. You just, okay, you pick a Cyclone. That's not bad. Another one goes down. Third one about to go down, but they pick all your Roaches, and now it's just 1 Roach and 4 Ravagers. It's kind of over at this point. He's just kiting. All the SCVs get us around. If we don't know, Ravagers are terrible versus SCVs, because SCVs are just clearly a better unit. At least in the melee war, and Tunneling Claws completes, but, you know, at this point, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish anymore. You've done a decent amount of damage. You do not have Burrow, and you're just A-moving, or are you rallied across here? Please don't tell me. You've rallied. You haven't rallied. Okay, you're just rallying your eggs across. Very interesting. Finally you realize, and you pull it back. That's good. That's very good. I got very concerned there. Okay, so Burrow finishes up here in about 8 seconds. He realizes that he didn't have that, probably trying to do it about the entire time he was attacking there. You know, Tunneling Claw Roaches are a bit of a pain, but against Terran they have scans, and okay, here's another Nidus Worm.
yeah, I think about smart Asian guys, like, he gets killed by D3s, but he can beat D1s. Kind of weird. It just doesn't make sense sometimes.
Welcome to StarCraft. No one knows what's happening. I mean, he pulls him out of position again. The Overseer's going to get killed by this Cyclone with the extended range, and, you know, more Roaches just, you know, walking across the map. 14 of them. The printer's on break today, apparently.
Tunneling Claws.
Well, I mean, he's going to probably pop up, like, right beneath the mech army. Yeah, okay. That's not what you wanted to do. You did not want to pop up in between them. You needed to pop directly under them, but that was just a bit sad. And now he's going to be forced to run away faster. Okay, now you're out of the scan range at least. Yeah, I'm not sure what the goal here was. I mean, the real answer to this many Cyclones is just Mutas, because Mutas just obliterate this, honestly. Or, you know, a form of Ling Bane with creep that you fight on creep. Finally, he does take a 3rd base, though, which went up a little bit ago, and just only has 4 drones on it, though. But the Cyclone army is just going to, you know, walk up here and say, hi, what's up? And there's another barracks doing its fun job of using its rocket fuel like there's no tomorrow. And the 3rd's just going to get sniped immediately because Cyclones are just strong. And he's going to try to get a nice surround. It almost works, but the Cyclones, again, are just being Cyclones. And the Hellions with Blue Flame are also doing more damage to the Roaches. Scan goes down. He's just blowing all the scans to catch the Roaches. Okay.
I love this mech playstyle, though.
I do. It is. It's
Battle mech
refreshing.
is the cool,
It's a lot more refreshing than, oh, look, I built Marine Marauder with Medivacs.
I mean, it's better than slow tech. I mean, slow mech.
True.
It's just really fun to watch. It's smart Asian guys' specialty here, battle mech.
He's just continuing to pump things across the map continuously. Cosmic Cow in chat. I love how he's just winning. This is just, yeah, it's too oppressive at this point. No GG, just nope. Just noping right out of there. Okay, well, smart Asian guy, good job there.
I think he, yeah. Yeah. Terran versus Zerg, you know.
Oh my god. Well,
it's a hard matchup for Zerg if all else being equal.
I do agree. It is a little bit hard, but it can be beaten if you build like a spire faster than 8 minutes. Well, we are going to be
Yes.
jumping into our final 2 games of the night, which again are on Everdream and Submarine. And these
We
don't
love
even
those
involve Smart Asian Guy. This is Vespasian versus Candy Crusher.
I'm looking at my own replays, and it's like all Everdream and Submarine as well.
I think those are the only maps that anyone plays on anymore.
It's like everyone vetoed everything else.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
No one likes Ice and Chrome.
No, I hate Ice
I
Chrome
know,
so
right?
bad.
Oh, Dave loves it for some reason.
I freaking hate it.
We go back to TVT, boys. So I'm gonna leave this all to Iron, as I know nothing about it.
I mean, I'm okay. I know a little bit about too much. So Vespian is the strongest player of that group.
I see. Well, spawning in the top left corner of Submarine LE, one of our new maps, it is Vespasian from CT6.
Yes, Vespasian. What did I say? Vespian?
Yeah, Vespian gas.
Alright.
I
Spawning in the bottom right, we have Rendezvous, the
Mr.
Turquoise Terran.
Mr. One Space.
Mr.
Rendezvous
One Space.
himself. From Legion.
Come
Cosmic
on,
Cow.
cheese.
Just cheese him. Cosmic Cow asks, "Is this diamond?" Yeah, I know Rendezvous is diamond. I'm not sure what rank Vespasian is.
Vespasian is probably Master 3.
He's
The
Master
groups
3.
are-
Okay.
Or something like that. Those groups are usually, like a Master 3 or a low Master 3,
Yeah.
Diamond 1, maybe like a Diamond 2, and then another Diamond 3 or something.
Oh, is that the standard format? I got a Masters 2, a Masters 3, a D2, and a me.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry.
If it was all Masters, I would have died completely, and I did die completely. But
Vespasian is currently about 45, 4600.
okay.
But he used to be 4800 back in
Okay.
2017.
There it is.
A long time ago.
I mean, only 2 years. Not
2 years
terrible.
ago. 2 years ago is a very different meta, right?
I think it is. Do they
I
still
mean,
have Mothership
Saw
Cores 2 years
I
ago?
don't even know. I don't even know. I didn't
I
play.
forget.
I skipped like a year here and there, so
Yeah.
there were times when sometimes I watch replays of certain eras. I'm like, what am I watching?
Yeah, you're watching 2012 GSL,
Yeah.
where mass nukes happen.
Yeah, I'm watching like tanks getting picked up by Sage tank getting picked up on medevac.
Oh yeah, I
was
remember
like,
that.
what
That
is
was
this?
that was fun for that year.
Yeah, I bet that was fun.
That was a quick year.
Terrence. I bet that was fun for Terrence and a nightmare for everyone else.
Well, SCV's fighting before any real army units come out here.
They took my job.
They took my job. Well, yeah, the Reaper comes over and starts poking at the SCV. 2 Marines
Stop
are
picking up
out
my
though.
brother. He couldn't be a Reaper, so he had to be a drone. The SCV.
A drone.
Uh,
Now, the fun race just did play. Mm. Oh, they're gonna just run away now. Oh, more Reapers coming out by Rendezvous here, as more barracks being added on. I want to see some drones in this game now. Come on, Iron, what are you doing to me?
More drones somehow.
Oh my god, yeah, guys, we need more drones. Let me find some drones for you.
I meant droids. I think I was trying to say droids.
Some drones. Are we in Star Wars now?
Yeah. We've switched.
I'm down.
Oh,
Rendezvous. Rendezvous making 3 Reapers at a time. Probes or Riot. How about Mass Reaper? Is Mass Reaper an acceptable solution?
Come on, I want to see Ghost Cheese.
Oh, there's a siege tank out already. Okay, that was quick. 3 SCVs and a bunch of Marines are being pulled here. I don't think he saw the tank though.
This is a two tank timing push.
The
Two
second
tank,
tank's a bit
one-
late. Sad time. Has to
Two
pop on the other
tank,
side.
1 medevac, and what? 16 Marines and
It's 9 Marines.
9 Marines, 3 SCVs.
It's an abbreviated version.
This hits at what, 430?
Yeah, it should hit it right about now.
420? This is a 420 push.
This is the 420 push.
I'm
Well, it
pretty
hit at
good.
412.
The 420 push. Oh, don't lose that tank! That was bad.
The all-in versus the all-in. What a day.
First got advantage, I feel like.
Yeah,
Wait.
this is oh the
He's not using the
wait no
bomb.
Marines.
He's
Yeah, he's the Marines just
No,
do
he was
more.
using, if he throws the bombs before,
That involves
This
pressing
was-
one more key, man. That's hard. That's so much effort. Oh, but there's a Banshee coming down now for Vespasian. If
yes.
only Vespasian knew how to siege the tank up.
Earlier,
You are right, Cosmic Cow. You are definitely right. Yeah, earlier when he just kind of left it, and you said don't lose the tank, and he lost the tank. Oh well, the Marines are loading into the medevac, and they're going up in the main, and they're just gonna drop out and kill all these working SCVs. They're killing these barracks. Well, the barracks in the command
tanking
center.
up in this really good position here.
He loses one
Oh.
Marine. Okay, well here we
That's a
go.
really good position. He can drop the Marines on top of this tank before
Oh.
Sages up to prevent it.
He's
Or
just
even-
gonna obliterate it. Oh, just drop
he's
right
gonna-
on. Yeah, just drop out right on that tank, and you get it.
That's some fast thinking.
Lock in the chat.
That's
All
not
in,
right.
aka normal game opener for Rendezvous. Oh my god. Well, Vespasian just gonna be able to push this down here with a 33 army supply at 8.
That's some really good tank Marine drops on the tanks.
Yeah.
Very good decision making there.
Of course he won, Cosmic Cow. I don't know how, but he did.
Yeah, losing that first tank was a pretty big deal, but
Yeah,
those Marine drops into the
Yeah.
main was pretty good.
it definitely was. Yeah, the army count was just way in favor of Vespasian as well. Well, jumping into game 2, we started on Everdream last time. Now we get the finish on Everdream.
When we saw the submarine, we finished the Everdream.
Here we go. We don't play any other maps here, guys.
You first? Me first?
Yep.
Okay. Spawning in the bottom left, we have Vespasian up 1 point in this best out of 3.
And spawning in the top right corner of Everdream as the blue Terran from Legion, it is Mr. One Space, otherwise known as Rendezvous. And there are 2 SCVs going across the map here. They're going to immediately make barracks and float them into his base, probably. Or they just might rally and run up the ramp. Yep, there's the first barracks, and the second one is right about now. There we go.
Straight into it.
Straight into it. No
This is
remorse.
the 3 racks. This is my version.
Oh, this is your version.
This is my version.
boy.
My favorite version. This is what I do. 3 racks is what I do. A lot of people like to do the 4 racks, but I'm a 3 racks kind of guy.
This is interesting.
I'm a 3 racks proxy kind of guy. Thing about Rendezvous is he doesn't scout. He self-proclaims doesn't scout.
He self-proclaims that he doesn't scout.
Yeah,
That's
he
a
just straight
bit.
up says I don't scout.
Oh my god.
And
Sad time.
maybe in the meta that he was, you know,
Brought up in.
brought up and didn't require scout, I guess.
What meta was that? Brood War?
I don't know. That was back in the day.
Oh my god. Well, the barracks are gonna finish up here, and the Marines are just gonna start parade marching. And there's an
Did he see the
SCV.
second SCV? If he saw the second SCV, then it's a dead giveaway.
He
Right?
doesn't see anything. Oh, he sees the Marine now, and he knows
Yeah,
something is
but-
up as the second SCV.
you,
Yeah,
you gotta know.
he knows now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now another 2 Marines for Vespasian, and at this point, he's just gonna be able to shoot him. Why did he lower the supply depots? Is he just letting him in?
He's evading it.
He said, "Come in,
He's evading.
come in, man, come in." Oh my god.
So
5
that's an
Marines
action
now.
down.
Well, the SCV's getting decent surrounds, but now 4 of them have gone down. Almost all. Yeah, they're all going almost down now. Yeah, more Marines continue to trickle out for Vespasian, and he's just going to be able to, run over these single army unit digits for Rendezvous. Bit of a sad, unfortunate time, but now there's a bunker being built on the high ground, and he's just going to load right into it as soon as it's up. He's running for it, stutter stepping along the way. And now everyone from Rendezvous is going to die. unfortunately, as they unload, rally over, and now they get back in. Ah,
I
yes.
talked to Rendezvous this morning.
How did he feel about this?
He said he has a headache.
Big sad. I can see
After
why at
his
this
two,
point.
after his two Terran versus Terran matches.
What a
So he has
sad time. Well, everyone, I think that is all we have for replays today, as my
Oh
throat
no,
is drying.
me,
Oh yes.
me.
Let me see. How many games is it? 2, 3,
It's
8?
two. It's just two.
Okay,
It's
send them
two.
over.
I have the replay. You want me to start it?
Yes.
No, what? No, you're the observer. Never mind. Never
Oh.
mind. I will
Yes,
send it over
please.
to you.
Okay.
So,
Give us just 1 second, guys, as we get this sorted out. Did you send them to me? There we go. Awesome. So you played against. Who did you play against?
if I were a soup.
If I were soup. Oh, a
Alpha,
soup.
beta, alpha X,
Alpha
Alpha,
X. Okay.
alpha beta, right? Yeah. Alpha beta. He's a 3750 Protoss,
Nice.
and we both have a 26% win rate PvP.
Oh, it's Everdream again. Oh, but we get to see a Golden Wall match today. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, another mirror. Today,
It's
all
all mirror
mirrors.
matches today, right?
I guess,
Yeah,
man.
Yes.
Okay, everyone, we're gonna hop back into the game here.
I won't say much.
We're gonna start. Oh no, please enlighten me on your thought process as
My
we go.
thoughts on my PvP thought process.
Yes, please.
It's like
Because if I have to solo
arguing-
cast a
it's like, I
PvP,
don't
I'm
know.
gonna die inside. Spawning in the top right corner of Everdream, it is the man joining me on cast today from LGN. It is Iron.
And spotting in the bottom left, we have the purple Protoss. If I were a soup of Alpha X, Alpha Beta?
That is Alpha X.
Yeah, but I
That
thought
is-
Alpha X is for the higher level people, right?
It is.
Masters, right?
It is. But this is
So-
the other Alpha X from Alpha
Oh,
X. It's their academy team, I
Oh.
think.
Oh, he's in the academy? What does that mean?
It's,
Like in
students.
training or what?
Yeah, training probably.
What?
I think they're in training,
Interesting.
but you know, I can always look after and find out. GSL is on in an hour and a half. Great, we'll be done by then. As long as these games don't take an hour and a half, Iron.
Oh no, none of my games ever go past 6 minutes.
let me just slow this replay down to slowest speed, and we'll talk about it from there.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I forgot how long. I think this one's maybe 12 minutes. I don't remember. I'm wasting some
Wasting some time here.
No, wasting some chrono.
Ah, I see. Well, your opponent has a natural down already.
Yeah, that's I scouted that, and I've been told that if I don't scout two gates, I should go 4 gate and kill him. So I probably could have killed him like right here, right?
Fair enough.
So I've heard.
I mean,
So I've heard.
you probably could. I mean, you're scouting for proxies and everything, but he is too. Oh, oof. There's that. No, that's you too. Okay. He's just walking across the map and scouting.
Yeah.
Natural.
Look at my double scout, like scouting path though.
That's not a scouting path. That's a pylon.
No, I mean, if you click on the scouting probes, you can see a scouting path.
Oh
of
boy.
some sort. No, it's not.
Yee.
Where is it? No,
Yeah.
never mind. I just sent him home. I said, fuck scouting. I just sent him home.
Well, he tried to scout your pylon right over here in this corner. You cheesy boy, you. You clearly learned from Greg.
Yeah.
He did
No,
not see it,
whenever they-
sadly.
Whenever they follow my probe, scouting probe, I just send them on the wild goose chase.
Oh,
And
is
I
this
send
the
them another probe out.
This is the proxy you did against me when we first met when I played Zerg. You proxied the Robo.
Did I?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't remember.
Oh, I do. Very vividly. So this seems, I mean, this for me it seems to be like a 1-base timing right now at least. I mean, you're gonna kill his probe with that stalker. And nope, there's a gateway for the special fast gate.
3 gate robo.
3-gate
Mine.
Robo with a proxy.
My goat. I I would say it's my previous go-to PvP build.
Adept
Um,
shading across.
yeah, but I've been trying to expand it a little bit.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Always good to open up your repertoire.
Um,
You're making an immortal now, and I have a feeling where this game's going. As he has a shield battery. Great, we get to see that new ability battery overcharge, maybe. Just maybe, if he remembers it. I know some Protoss players have been struggling to remember it, that's why I say.
yeah, those new shield batteries are pretty insanely powerful, man. It's like
He
wow.
scouted your Adept and your Stalker with his probe.
Yeah.
What a sad time. Well, they're just gonna run it down and kill it. Are you gonna try to waste the battery overcharge here? That would be good. Oh, you just shade in, and the Immortal comes, and now the battery is being used. More Stalkers being chronoed out as Warp Gate's only about a quarter of the way done. As Phoenixes are now coming out, that'll help being able to pick up the Immortal at least. As the Shades go.
Shade.
Oof.
I
I mean, you got in for free, and now you're just gonna kill probes.
Yeah, he's not doing the.
What is he doing? Is he trying to surround with probes?
I don't know what he's doing at this point. He's just standing there.
Menacingly.
He needs to use. Yeah.
Very
He
interesting.
needs a probe in the RAM to make that pylon.
Yeah. Well, you're just gonna keep doing the same thing. How he finally catches on now, though, and he's gonna, be able to catch it. How many probes do you end up killing? You killed 6 already. More going down. 2 Adepts able to just one-shot probes. As you're just gonna run. Okay.
I should have canceled. Did I?
No.
Could have canceled.
I mean,
back in there and start attacking.
You have 2 Immortals at this point. You and your Allens, man. You're just taking it to these people. It's great. Well, Warp Gate is finishing up here for If I Were a Soup. Houdini Adepts.
Very bad though.
Yeah.
Where am I even? What am I doing like here?
That one Stalker decided to go for a walk and did not do so hot. Battery overcharge is activated immediately, just not letting anything die here. As Stalkers do not have enough DPS to, heal everything forever. Battery's having trouble deciding what to focus on as one of the Immortals does go down. And the Phoenix is almost down, but does not.
I'm derping right here. I'm derping.
I see.
Derping pretty hard. Even these Adepts are derping. They could have went back and did some damage. But no, I'm gonna derp.
Well, second Immortal goes down. Houdini Adepts is correct, Locke. It is very correct.
This is my favorite part of the fight. I mean, not usually. I lost this one, but I like it to hide behind the grass and attack them the second they come in.
Oh my god. Well, the Graviton Beam's gonna pick up a Stalker. You just Master Recall the rest out. There we go. You cancel everything out of that, and you've taken a natural at this point. Well, I'm glad to see that you did macro behind it. That's always very reassuring.
Yes.
But there's no Robo, which is a bit unfortunate.
No, it's it is.
Simulators. Your Forge does finish.
Usually when I see Phoenix is coming out, I think my first reaction is to get Immortals. Get Immortals and Cannons.
To answer the air unit, you're going to get Immortals?
Immortals and Cannons. Because he's going... I'm assuming he's going Phoenix.
True.
So the Phoenix cannot pick it up. And I'm really afraid of Mass Phoenix killing everything and gaining map control. So I really need like a cannon or 2.
That is a fair point.
And it seems to be looking like it got up just in the nick of time.
Yeah. You do poke the Phoenix's back here, as Weapons 1 is now about a quarter of the way done for you. Your gateways, you just added on more gateways. There's a shield battery here with the cannon. Just go blink, bro, Holden says. Also, go Legion. Apparently Holden wants you to go blink, man.
I don't know, man. I don't like making Mass Stalkers versus Phoenix. I don't know.
Oh, you just blink under him and kill everything.
I know.
2 probes go down. 4. I don't know, man. When I play Protoss, I only go blink all ins or proxy 2 game. This is why I don't play Protoss. Well, you are getting Your +1 is just about to finish here in a bit. You're adding on more cannons. Meanwhile, he's getting a robo and he's getting charge. Interesting. You are now starting charge. You're only a few seconds behind him, but he's now throwing down a Templar Archives and a third base.
Does he have Templar Archives?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah, it's
Where?
going down right now.
Where?
Oh, that's you getting it. I'm reading the
Yeah.
wrong guy. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I think. What was his plan? He was going for mass charge lot stalkers. Jesus.
I think it is Mass Charge Lot Stalker. Yeah, at this point it looks like it.
Gateway explosion.
Gateway explosion indeed. Observer's going to go across the map here and get some, vital scouting information. And you've added 4 extra gates. Interesting. How many gates are you at now?
8 usually.
8 gate, okay.
You watching Naruto? You seen Naruto?
Yes. Yes, I
had a
have.
joke.
Oh, God.
What if Mike Guy plays Protoss? What is his favorite late game build?
8 gate.
Finally! Somebody.
Of course I get it. What? It's the gate of death. Come on.
I mean, like, I didn't have. Finally, I can tell it to somebody.
Yes, like I get you. I get you, Naruto reference, man.
Oh my god.
Am I really the first one?
I mean, I told it to Ligerman.
Okay, did he get it though?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, is it like internal 8 gates? It's like all in the natural. I mean, all in the main
God.
to hide it."
Oh my god.
Is it? Do I have internal 8 gates?
You do.
Oh no,
Nope.
I have. Oh no, I have 7.
Yeah, you do.
I have 7. Oh my god, I installed your Madara.
Oof.
Oh, here's it. Me F2A moving.
Oh boy. Your F2A moving and your Archons are struggling to move.
My Archons are not. Good thing my Archons are too fat to go back in.
Yeah, because they can defend this now.
That's the one time it actually did help me.
Oh my god, the warp prism is still sitting there and it's still warping in. Zealots which just rallied over to your mineral line. I mean the photon cannons. Oh yeah, he's just gonna go on the cannon. The shield battery's not in range of that first one as you A move again.
Move again.
Oh wait, no, it's not an A move.
I'm not. Oh, finally.
You have not F2A moved.
I did not. I boxed it.
There we go. Good. Good, good, good. And finally the warp prism goes away.
Go away.
No one likes you, warp prism.
You didn't have no friends back in high school. You ate lunch alone.
Oh, Iron does not like warp prisms. It's confirmed. I mean, you're just warping stuff in here now. You are getting blink finally. At the 11-minute mark, you're getting blink, and he's getting glorious glaives. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, now the Phoenix is going to come over. They're going to pick up the Immortals, I assume. Yep, immediately picking up the Immortals. And, oh, okay, the Phoenix is just picking things up as the massive Stalker Ball is just going to, rip stuff apart as the Immortals
Not
just
enough
land.
Phoenixes.
I mean...
if he went 100% Phoenix, I think I would have lost that fight.
He's going to pick up all the Zealots?
Yeah, but the thing is, this is where the Archon... This is why I'm too fat.
Too fat.
I'm too fat. This is why I'm fat.
Big sad.
I'm fat because I'm an Archon.
These Archons aren't definitely not on oh god, what's that? Weight Watchers. They're not on Weight Watchers.
Yeah, no, Weight Watchers.
Well, you're gonna run in. You're just gonna kill him now. It looks like. Yeah, the army supply is just a huge difference at this point. He's warping into Archons, and there are shield batteries, and he does have overcharge, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. You're just killing the third. And you have a warp prison for reinforcement. You're not supply blocked. You're going to be fine. Oh, he's adding on more batteries. It's a bit late for that, though. I don't know where he's bringing the probe from.
I think I hesitated a little bit.
No, why?
I was checking the,
He's not Dave. He's not Dave. He's not going to proxy in the bottom corner.
I did go in here, though, but I was like, oh my god, cannons. There's cannons freaking everywhere. So I decided to save it.
Oh my god, Iron, you made a lot of cannons, bro. It's a bit many.
Save it.
Wait, you made a third. Good.
Yeah. kill third, make third.
Nice, nice trade-off. You're still behind in workers, sadly.
Somehow he's floating 2,000 something.
That's a big sad. He's not supply blocked. He's just making immortals, warping some zealots, man. You have 5 warp gates. Make an upgrade.
At 7, 7, 7, 7.
7? No, he does have 7. No, you have 7. Big sad. Yeah, he's not. Yeah. I know, right? It is a Scrooge McDuck bank. I do agree, Locke. Purple does have the Scrooge McDuck bank. Never spend it. He's got to save it all up in gold coins and dive into it.
There you go. Is this mine? No, it's his.
You're red.
No, I'm looking at the observer. I can tell. Well, yeah. I probably should have just killed him at first.
I'm saying to myself, like, well, what are you waiting for at this point? Like, enlighten us, please.
I don't know, man. These Protoss games just gets me like so like.
I
It's
mean,
like I'm always like winning, and all of a sudden I'm suddenly losing. Like Protoss PvP, I'm just always hesitant.
I mean, fair enough, but
So I just like to play safe and kill the third over and over again. Like,
oh, okay. Well, are you gonna kill the 5th?
yeah. So now, so I saw that probe, I was like, wait a minute.
It clicks in
Wait
your
a
mind, and you realize
Wait
there's
a
a 5th
minute.
base.
But did you realize how long? It was like 10 seconds later.
The brain lag is real. I haven't had 2 cups of coffee yet, man, and I'm trying to keep up. This is hard. I had 1 cup of coffee when I woke up, and I haven't had any since, and I am dying. Help me.
So I guess I lost so many time to try to really move into the second, and then just keep having more and more stuff, and later on find out they have ninja base.
Again,
lost so many
you're
times
not
like that.
playing against Dave. Stop looking for a
Did
base.
he not have the ninja base just now?
Okay, he did have that one way up in that corner.
A little bit late, but
Yeah,
it's on the menu, right? It's on the menu.
it is. It definitely is. Please tell me you don't go. You just win right now. Oh my God, you're walking away again. Well, Twitch chat, I think we're in for a long one.
Okay, I think we're finishing.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I think this is it right here.
Okay.
And I think I almost lost it. I was like,
No.
holy crap.
I mean, yeah, it was a big army at this point. No, and you're just, yeah, okay. I mean, that was a decent choke against the Zealots that he had.
Nope, still not. Ground 2 finishing. That must be what I was waiting for.
That's his ground 2. You already
That's
have
his
ground
ground
2. You already have full 2-2.
A full 2-2? Damn.
Yeah.
Why am I killing him?
I don't know, man. At this point, you're floating a decent amount. You could have gone 3-3. I don't know. He's going disruptors.
What am I doing?
You're stalling. Oh, and you've decided to make Colossi and more Archons. Lovely. I mean, I like the Archons, and I like the Colossi because they obliterate the Zealots with little issue.
Oh, this is critical right here. This was critical.
Is he going to disrupt their shot every... Nothing. He's going to disrupt their shot 3 things, and you got...
Ooh.
That's awesome, dude. That's a nice surround, too.
Disruptors has ended many of my games.
I can see that, and now you're just going to run them over. Right? I think... Oh, come on. Warp in!
God.
Warp in, bliss. Okay, we're good. Oh my God. Well, second Colossus. Okay, there's the GG.
He's like, stop.
Whew. Iron forever torturing people.
I think the second game was a really fast though.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good, man. That was entertaining. That was a lot more entertaining than TVT. Mech vs. Bio. Not again.
Yeah, I think this one, I don't know. I forgot how fast I ended it.
Oh boy. Well, guys, we finally have a different map than Submarine and Everdream. Thank you for that, Iron. Well, everyone, spawning in the left side of Golden Wall from Alpha X, it is If I Were a Soup.
and myself spawning as myself. It is I.
From
Iron.
Legion.
I of the I. I put the I in iron from Legion.
Oh my god.
Casting for myself.
Oh, you made me cast my own game in Wu Tang,
yeah.
so
That's true.
I'll have you introduce yourself in this one.
There you
Is
go.
that is this a proxy 2 gate, sir?
Wait,
I see a
looks
probe
like it.
sitting here.
I know, right? It seems like in the proxy location.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Oh, I remember what I did.
Oh, Craig must be very proud right now. Is he gonna see this? Greg, if you're watching, are you proud of Iron for doing this? I would be.
Yeah.
So who taught you this?
Oh, nobody. That's why I failed.
Oh, of course.
I failed.
Oh, it failed because no one taught you it. Because he pulled.
No, I literally tried to pretend like I'm gonna do it, but I actually don't know how to do it.
Oh, well, you lost the probe. That's the game right there.
Yeah, it was really bad. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. This is just to waste your time.
Oh my god, you're
I'm here to waste
you
people's time.
you crazy man, you.
And now I'm like,
Okay, cool. Well, you managed to waste like 5 hours of his time.
yeah. I mean,
Is he just gonna leave the pylon?
yeah, probably.
Oof, big oof.
I mean, I want them to know that I can come back and make a cannon anytime. Okay.
And his response to that is to make a natural. I don't think that's the correct choice.
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, you just
so many probes. See, look, he's still sending 4 probes. Like, I feel like it did its job.
Yeah, at this point it did. He's down so much in economy already. He's just trying to kill pylons. And now you've made cannons at home. You have the gateway coming down, second one on the way, another gas. Yeah, you're just going to go Cybercore now. And you're up 4 workers because he's decided to have 4 workers just, killing a pylon. Well, that's a big sad right there for Mr. If I Were a Soup.
Yeah.
I see.
He did his job of wasting his time.
Yeah, that really did its job of wasting time. Is he now scouting
Throwing
for?
him off his rhythm. You know? He doesn't have 2 gas.
Yeah, he doesn't have 2 gas. You're getting Warp Gate and Twilight as he's his only zealots running away around the map to scout for your 45 other proxies. Oh, you're just gonna stalker all in him, aren't you?
He's gonna what?
You're just gonna all in him with
Stalker all in?
stalkers.
Is that what I'm gonna do? Is that what you think I'm gonna do?
I think.
I have 1 pylon. No, I have 2. Never mind. All this tech is powered by 1 pylon right now.
It's the Artosis pylon.
Super ultra.
Iron believes in Artosis pylons, ladies and gentlemen. Right there, the hero of Brood War. The Artosis pylon.
Yes.
No, I mean, now you make more, but they're not anywhere close to your tech, so you're still doing a good job with the Artosis pylon. Oh, you're getting Blink. Holden is very happy now, I bet.
There you go.
Well, Robo coming down for If I Were a Soup, and more gateways being added on here. Cybercore, Warp Gate. Yours is just almost done, and his is just starting. You've completely thrown this man, and he is just scouting every location on the map. What did you do to this poor guy?
That's Protoss versus Protoss. Why do you gotta snout?
Holden's very happy you're getting Blink. And now you're making a pylon in the middle of the map to just throw this man even farther off, aren't you?
Maybe.
What's your
I know what I was gonna do.
Oh, no.
I was gonna slow warp into him. Slow warp.
You do not have a soul, do you?
I try not to. Cast it off.
Well, Iron, that's a oh boy, here it is. How many stalkers are we
Finally,
moving out with?
this zealot finally got to my base.
It sees everything. 8 years too late. I mean, Warpgate's gonna finish off. Do not turn around. Just go. He finishes Warpgate. I think he's going for a second Robo now? Yeah, he's going a second Robo, but he doesn't... I mean, he has the economy to support it. He's just warping in Stalkers now. He does have a shield battery, second and third coming down right now.
Blink finishing.
Yeah.
Just as I arrive.
Finally, he gets Blink, and he's just gonna... Okay, if I were a suit, pulls back, but you're... How much? 3 HP? Okay.
3 HP, man. I should have moved that to the back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move it to the back.
Oh, come on. You got it. No, that's not a prism. It's just a pylon. I don't think there's a prism on the map. No, it's just pylons.
Look at this, look at this, look at this.
Why are you just walking by? You don't even care, do you?
I'm not fighting you!
Oh my god, you just want to kill everything. You really are a gem to the Protoss.
What?
Head-on engagement? Nah, man, I gotta fight you away from your shield batteries. Who needs +1? I don't, I have Blink. That's actually really good, damn. Okay, man. Well, Iron proceeds in his, oh, he finally has a shield battery. You gotta overcharge it, buddy. No, it doesn't matter, you're not killing him. Okay, there we go, finally you do. He runs out of energy. Rip. Well, at this point, he has the army of nothing. He has 2 stalkers and 3 shield batteries. I think they're just gonna wait there as you just pick everything apart.
Continue to not fight you. Oh, you're next to your shield battery? And not maybe I can fight you now.
Locke, the purple thing is an observer, not a warp prism. Observer OP, yes.
Oh, what's good are shield batteries when you're not next to them?
Oh my god, Iron. You
And
might...
when you're not next, your stalkers are not next to your shield battery, I kill your shield battery.
Ah, this poor man. You just had to do it to him, didn't you? You had to do it to him.
Let me kill the cybernetic core so no more stalkers.
He's making more gateways. And yeah, he's just making gateways. He's remaking his cyber core as natural. He thinks you can't siege it. But you have high ground. What? Oh, sad day. And the stalkers are just gonna all die here as you blink on them and catch them all. Yep. And now you can just walk down and kill everything if you know, decide to. Well, GG. Iron takes the series 2-0. Well, guys, I think this is where we're going to call it tonight. Thank you all very much for joining us. My name is Hope, and I was joined here today by Iron here. And
yes, thank you for casting again, as always.
You're welcome.
You're a strategic asset to...
A very strategic asset, yes.
Legion.
I know how to work a streaming program.
There you go.
Anything you want to add in?
We have a Diamond 3 tournament on June 27th, around 6 p.m. PST, West Coast, or 9 p.m. EST. 27th. 16 players. Think about $50 to $60 prize pool.
Nice.
We can get all the coupons in. It's already at 45. What else? Yeah, we got Wu-Tang starting after that. Yep. July 1st.
Wu-Tang starting July 1st. Oh.
July 1st. I mean, around that time.
Yeah.
We'll do a check-in. We'll see which is the best day.
Awesome.
But, and of course, Legion Cup is going on right now.
I think we have, let me see if I can get some of the groups that are done, just give out the results for them real quick. Keep people
group stage
updated.
1 is finishing up, I think. It's getting there.
Well, I'm just going to go through the groups that are completely done here.
Sure.
So, we do not have A done. Group B, Rookie advanced 3-0 and Prime advanced at 2-1. Unfortunately, Lau and Ignat do go 1-2 and 0-3 respectively and do fall to the knockout stage in 3rd and 4th. In Group C, we do have a Zerg from, I think... I do not know that flag. From Palomo, and it is Palomo Sorio and Sebas advancing in their group. They only had a 3-man group.
Peru.
Oh, it's a Peruvian flag. Thank you.
Peru. I was gonna say Croatia. I wanted to say Croatia, but I was way off.
In Group H, as I think we have the final. No, we don't have the results from that. We didn't finish that today.
Mostly finished. Only
Yeah.
match that wasn't played was Vespasian and Marte.
Yes.
Marte?
Yeah. Yeah, Vespasian and Marte haven't played yet.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. I think in Group M, my group, sadly, we do have Chuck Doodle advancing 3-0 and Silent Ghost advancing 2-1. They will make it on to Group Stage 2, and Civpax and myself got 3rd and 4th, and we will be going to the knockout stage. In Group N, we have Magnath and Captain Canuck advancing at 3-0 and 2-1, and in 3rd and 4th, we do have Renaissance and Lemonelli falling to the knockout bracket. And in Group O, I think I can say this, Mr. Dave Testa has also dropped to the knockout bracket, and he is 0-3.
Ouch.
Big sad for Dave, but I hope he had fun. I unfortunately do not have the replays of his games, which I really want to get my hands on. Dave, if you're watching, give me them now.
Nice.
And I think that's it from us tonight, guys. Iron, thank you for joining me, and we will see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.